Hey everyone, this is Duke, and this is going to be my submission for Mahjong Soul 4 loop. So the aim of the category is effectively just play 4 rounds of Mahjong, and it can be win or lose. But I would obviously throw some donation challenges, or not challenges, but like I would do probably like how many, like I'll do a certain amount based on what place I am, and then if I get specific like Yakuman or anything like that. But this is going to be a very interesting thing. So we do play against AI instead of human players, so it goes by pretty fast. And we're just gonna go ahead and start it up. So time starts when we see the very first match start. The time ends when the 4th time we get to the results screen. So we're going to play East only games. The thinking time does not matter. That's more for me than the PC. You have to disable your advanced settings because you can't have anything. It has to be a regular 4-player one. I could play 3-player, which that could be a donation incentive as well. We can play Sanma or Yanma. I'll submit both, just to be fun. But this will be the 4-player loop. Alright, AIs, and we're going to get ready to go. And start. Alright, so Mahjong, it is a tile game, mainly based in Asian area. However, there are a lot of other countries that have adapted versions of Mahjong. There's American, Filipino. This is Japanese, so, which is also Riji Mahjong. The aim of the game is to play kind of like Rummy, if you've ever played that, to where you want to have 4 groups of 3 and a pair. Is for most hands. There's basically 2 exceptions to that rule, but the 3 of the kinds have to be the same suit and value. So like this is a pair of 9s. Like I have 4 4s, these 2 and these 2, but those do not count because it's a pair of 4 of one suit, pair of 4 of another suit. I'm going to go ahead and call Pon, which means I am declaring I'm going to take a 3 of the kind. You must have a pair in your hand to call Pon. Alternatively, if you get the 3rd piece that makes you a sequence, you can only call it from the person to your immediate left in 4-player mode. In 3-player mode, you can't even do that. So, the name of the game is basically everybody gets a chance to be the dealer unless somebody busts. And then if somebody is over 30,000, the match is over. That's the basics of the game. Oh yeah, and the run of 3 has to be the same suit. So like I have that 1, that 2, and then this 3 right here. That was a valid run. Okay. So we finished the hand. Everybody was 1 away from winning, so that was called a tenpai. When you run out of tiles in the game, which you have the counter right here, which, funnily enough, you start with 69 tiles of ball, but you go through and you keep playing until you reach down to 0. When you draw the final tile, if somebody wins, they can call it. If nobody can win, you don't call it. And then if you're 1 away from winning, also called a ready hand or tenpai, you get to reveal your hand and not pay a penalty. If anybody did not have tenpai, they would have had to pay the players who are in tenpai. The total amount of point exchange is 3,000 points. So if 1 player was tenpai, the other 3 were not, all the other 3 players pay 1,000. If 3 players were tenpai, a non-tenpai player has to pay 1,000 to everybody. And then in the case of 2 and 2, the 2 that did not pay 1,500 to the people who did. Now we're going to get into another thing called Yaku. Yaku is what is needed to win the hand. You probably noticed how last hand when I got a little pop-up that said no Yaku if you were very keen-eyed, because it was very fast. That means I was one away from having a complete hand, but my hand had no value to it. So, therefore, I could not win. You have to have at least 1 point in your hand to win. So, like, and this is a perfect segue, I just called Riichi. Riichi is a declaration that you are one away. You're announcing it to the table. The benefit of that is you gain 1 point. And there we go. They just discarded the tile, so I call Ron. They have to pay me the full amount of my hand, which is Riichi and GDQ, so it's only 230. It's a minor hit. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. Now I'm dealer. So now the name of the game is I want to keep this as long as possible. Oh my goodness, I am actually Ishanten. Nice. Ishanten is a term meaning you are one away from something. So being Ishanten off the draw is good. Anyway, back to Yaku. There are a bunch of different Yakus. The most common one is the one that my player to my left just called Yakuwa. They're the east. We are in the east round, so the east wind is worth 1 point. Your seat wind is also worth 1 point. So specifically, if they would have gotten north, that would also be a point. The player across from me has west, and they have a 3 of a kind of west, so they have a point. So their hands are ready to go. I'm gonna call it closed con. Ooh yeah. Okay, so we just had a crazy thing happen here. So I called con. When you have a 4 of a con, you can call con, and if you have it all in your hand, it's called a closed con. That's why the 2 tiles on the end are flipped face down. My hand is still considered closed. You can only call Riichi with a closed hand. I am looking for one specific tile, unfortunately, but it's a good tile to hit if I do. And I just did, so here we go. This might actually end the match. It's possible. Oh, yep, it did. Uradora. So I hit the Uradora 18. Okay, not enough to end it, but that's a cripple. So now my goal is to bankrupt South. Just to end the match. Anyway, back on Yaku. Also the 3 dragons. I said 4. I meant 3. There's the red dragon, the white dragon, and then there's a green dragon. As soon as it comes out, I'll show it off. A 3 of a kind of any of those is a point. There we go. That's green dragon right there. So that's your basics. That's your basics. There's other Yakus like Tanyao, otherwise known as all simples. So basically, your hand can never. Okay, that's an open con. So that's an upgrade or an upgrade con. I should say that's an upgrade to con, not an open con. An open con is completely different. An open con is you have 3 of a kind, somebody discards the 4th. You decide to take it. Other Yaku include all simples, all terminals, or all honors and terminals. So terminals in this case are 1s and 9s. So let's say every single sequence or pair or triplet that you had contained a 1, a 9, or a dragon or a wind. That's a point. I'll take it. It just continues my dealership. That is Toy Nomi. We're gonna keep going. You're gonna see a shimmering effect on some tiles. That is called Dora. Dora is not worth a point in terms of your hand value. It is worth a point though, but it has to be. But it's educated at the end. So, like for instance, right now my hand contains 2 Dora tiles. This red 5, all red tiles board game. Oh, okay, they called Ricci, so the computer player to my right is immediately ready to go. Which is fine, because I actually hope they lose. Some of it. Oh, okay. So I called Ricci, but because the Ricci declaration caused a run, I don't pay the 1,000, but I have to pay the 26 plus change. That's fine. But now that I'm no longer dealer, I definitely want to win just to speed this up. All in all, we got 4 different. We're gonna play basically, effectively. Well, hopefully not fully, but we're gonna probably get 16 hands of Mahjong with a 4 loop. There are other categories, of course. There is like 100. There is a 100% category where you play every single mode, which is kind of crazy. Wait, and win. See, at least with this, you don't have to win. You just have to complete it. But all in all, I think this is a very... Mahjong is a very fun game. We have the game room, the board game room specifically. There is an automatic Mahjong table here on site. Generously brought by one of our staff members. That thing gets a lot of love. I'm always usually by it. I'm always down for a game of Mahjong. If anyone ever wants to play, feel free to hit me up. And if you don't know how to play and you want to learn, hit me up. I will gladly teach you. I can teach you this game in about maybe 20 minutes. And you'll be adept enough to be able to play. Now, playing effectively, that's another question, because that takes time. You need to learn your style. You have to learn your style in comparison to everything. So unfortunately, the player to my right, the dealer is Ricci'd, so that means they are in Senpai. I just called just to save my hand. That's fine. We have to play another hand. No big deal. Okay, this one's a lot better. Yeah, I'm just gonna go open Tanya. So Tanya is all simples, no ones, no nines, no honors, no terminals. No terminals, I said that. Effectively what it is, so as long as I have my hand between ones, nines, okay, that's a 1, so I can't take it. If I got a 4, I'll take that. Oh, alright, so now looking for a 4-mon or a 5-8, 5-8, 6. That's 6, actually, thinking about it. That's fine. No big deal. No big deal. I probably should have kept that, but G, and now we're gonna go for the 4. Alright. Nope. Okay, so good thing I did not draw that. Oh, I'll just take that. Let's take that out right, and I'll just go for the 2. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and click on draw this card. Good. I can't really do anything else about my hand. So this is going to be Tanya Doradora. So Tanya Dora 2, which is 3 Han. I have a 3 of a kind, so 3 Han 30. There it is, 3 Han 30. So 3,900 plus a repeat, which is worth an extra 300 points per repeat. And now we're in all out. This match took a little bit of time. Unfortunately, we had a couple long hands. That's kind of the nature of Mahjong. Sometimes you just go to exhaustive draw, playing defensively. Ricci Mahjong is a defensive, as compared to Chinese Mahjong, MCR. That is a very offensive. You're just constantly attacking in that game. In this game, you're defending. Luckily against AI, I don't have to defend it that badly. Okay, I had to think about this. I had to think about what I wanted to do here. Yeah, I think that was the right move. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pick that triplet. That's just gonna solidify score. Not that I need it, but I'm now in a rush just to finish the hand. All the other 3 players have called reach. So as long as the topmost player does not win, the match should be over. But the problem is they're going to hit. They're in 10. They have to roll, and they have to discard in mine. I'm gonna go for it. Didn't. So we have to play another hand. So in the instance of an all last, which is the final hand, I'm crazy enough to go for this. Anyway, I'll explain what I'm doing in a minute. So for all last, if we get to exhaust the draw and the dealer is in 10-5, if they are not in first place, the game continues. If they are in first place, the game will end instantly. So now, 2 players may see my hand and notice, what am I doing? If you've not played Mahjong, you may be thinking, what am I doing? I'm discarding tiles. I have 1 pair. Well, remember that I said there's 2 exceptions to the 4 groups of 3 and a pair? I'm going for one of them right now. It is a Yakuman called Kokushi Muso. 13 orphans. I am Ishan. So I'm looking for either a 1 so or an east. Oh, dealer called Ron. That's going to continue the game because the dealer's not going to be in first place. But they have a long track to catch up. I wish I would have busted them. That would have been so much better. So I was going for a Yakuman there. Did not pan out. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to do another Tanya. He's going to do open Tanya. I just want to end the match. This is the slight problem of RNG, unfortunately, but we're going to have I'm probably going to give about an hour estimate. This match should have been over a long time. I'm not going to lie. This match should have been over about 6, 7. And unfortunately, we're getting a lot of repeats, but hey, it's a lot of content. There we go. 3 Sozu for the win, and that will end this one. So, when you're seeing the game stall like that, that's unfortunately is a mechanic in the game. It does that just to, like, mess with you. Dang it! Ah! Well, we're getting a lot of Mahjong here. I'm just gonna go pedal to the metal. I'm just gonna go pedal to the metal. I want to end this match. I saw that I had 4 pairs. I couldn't make all the pairs, especially with 2 of them being win. And I'm also gonna get 28 saves, so it's gonna be more power to my hand. to me. There we go. That's what we needed. All right, now we're gonna hopefully came back. Oni. All right, and so that is match number 1 with a victory. I'm okay with this. Now, as for the rules, I have to reset. I have to remake the room. Luckily, it does keep all the settings. Oh, I got the other character. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, so we'll go ahead and keep continuing. I am initial dealer. I do not do this. Okay, I don't like being initial dealer, but I am pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I'm gonna get rid of this 2, 4. Can't call that. Can't call that. Alright, so we're just looking to try to complete my hand. I am Ishant. I believe I'm Ishant. No, I'm Nishant. Hand is out of fruition. Nope, okay. Player through, so everybody has to pay, and as I'm the dealer, I have to pay a penalty. I pay 2 units. 2,000 for me, 1,000 for everybody else. And that puts me in 4th place. Bummer. That's right, I can come back from a pretty mediocre hand. 2, 4, 6. It's semi-decent shape. 3 there. Chi that. 2, 3, 4. And I'm just gonna play open Tanya. So what I really would like is a 3 for 5 more. And that will put me in Tenpai. I do not want to call 3. I'm going to use that as my pick. Nope. I goofed. I goofed. Alright, so hey, I get to describe Puritan. So, what you can't see is under my camera. You see this little red right there. It says Puritan. Quickly just do this. So Furton, that means you have a winning tile in your discard pile. Therefore, you cannot call a run. If you draw it, you're fine. In fact, that's the only way to win is by drawing it at this point. Because I goofed on that 8. That's fine though, because I'm in Tenpai. Gonna push me back into 2nd, and the dealer was Tenpai, so we continue on. So Burton is not a place you want to be. It kind of sucks, but sometimes it's needed. And being Burton is kind of useful. Sometimes it helps. I know of one specific instance where it helps immensely. I really actually hope I get a 5/10. That'd be great. I can go for a rarer Yako. But I'm actually kind of hoping I get like a lot of Yakus during, like a lot of different Yakus. Like, I would probably say I would want that. I would want that back. I might donate based on like how many Yakus I get, like how many different Yakus I get.
リーチです。リーチです。妻、ごめんなさいね。
Oof. All right. That's fine. I'm in third, and this is a very decent starting hand. There is a possibility of a. Oh, there's a possibility of Chanta.
ポンです。
I like this Chanta chance here. Chanta being another. There we go. That helps. Get that 9. Now I need a 1 so. Perfect. And that. And, yep, okay, that's what I figured. I wasn't going to get that.
チー。
So if I get a 9 pin, it's over. And I would like to hit the person in first. But it doesn't really matter. So in actuality, this is going to be Chanta, Hatsu, Dora, Dora. Yeah. Chanta, Hatsu, Dora, Dora. So I have 4 Han plus that 4 Han 30, which is a Kurage Mangan. Oh, Dora, 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 actually. So yeah, no, that's Mangan, that's 5 Han. Gives me 8,000, and which pushed me into first place, and now we're on last. Now I just gotta hold this lead for victory number 2.
ポンです。
I don't really have much to go off of. Probably gonna go Tanya unless I can get another pair very quick. That's an alternative. That's a long way away. So I usually think in terms of Yakuman, and I did notice a potential Yakuman in my hand, but it is kind of dead. Actually, actually, if I can get a 4 pin and a 7 pin, that'd be great. That'll save my Yaku. There's the other way, and I need a 4-7. Well, we'll see if it happens. I mean, I'm in first. I really kind of want the West player to win. That would be the best case scenario for me. The worst case is the East player to win.
No.
That's a semi-half decent case. Hatsunomi, I'm okay with it. That's a victory. It's 2 wins. Alright, so we got 2 wins in. Oh, Ichihime, let's go. Alright, so this is going to be loop 3. So, another discussion about different things. I am a member of the Atlanta Ricci Club. My nickname in our server, a lot of us have adapted some sort of like Mahjong nicknames, and mine is Yakuman Collector. To date, in IRL play, or IRL/online ranked, so not against computers, so I never count against computers, and I never count fun modes. I have a lifetime Yakuman of, I have 102 currently. Which is kind of crazy, honestly. It's fun to get them. My notable ones I've gotten in, we we do have like ranked league play where it's treated like as a bigger event, so like it's serious nature. My last one I got what's called a suwanko, which is 4 concealed triplets. So that was pretty big. Got that one recently. In a normal weekly meetup, I've actually got Suwanko Tonki, which is the 3 concealed triplets, but you're waiting on your pair. Oh. The dealer got that. Oh, yeah, this is... Okay, so Fremont will complete that series of... Oh, I'm going to keep that. See if I can get lucky and get a Daisang gun. That's another Yakuman. Alright, part of it. But I have to draw the dragons. I'm okay if I don't. I'll take that. Okay, 1 white dragon's already gone. Got that. Okay, yeah, I'll always do an upgrade con every day of the week. Okay. Okay, a red dragon comes out. This is gonna be fun. Especially if I can get a white dragon. Need it. If I can draw this. If I can draw the white dragon, it's gonna be fun. But I don't want to see a white dragon because there's only 4 tiles of any in the wall. Okay, I'm not gonna call auto win. If I draw it, I'm not gonna call auto win. Actually, I might with only 5 tiles left. Oh, they had them. So that was never gonna happen. Sorry about that. So unfortunately, that's kind of the downside to that, but we're gonna keep going. We're still in East 1, repeat 2. I'm gonna try to get a big hand here. That's what I'm always gunning for, is I want to get big hands. I'm not gonna call that. Okay, now I'm gonna start calling now. Now I have the need to. So I'm gonna go for a half flush on this one. But other than that, not really much more else to say about Mahjong. Again, we'll have plenty of opportunity to get some donations in, and then of course if there's questions from anybody in the crowd or in chat, I can answer them to the best of my ability. This game is fun. It is. We kind of joke it's also frustrating as heck, but that's when you're really playing competitively. Thank you. And that puts me into first place. Alright, now we're on East 2. Alright, so now my goal is just keep the keep my lead, and then we can go into the next. So you may be wondering why my splits are like I'm like 12 minutes over and whatnot. Well, in one of my practice runs I had a early Yakuman, which ended that match early. So, and then of course we played more than our requisite 16 hands at this point, but it's got to be in 4 matches, and we're only in match 3. Alright, 2 players have discarded the 2 pin. That means the 2 pin is looking very good. Boom. There we go. That's what we need. Richie no me. 1300. Oh, this is gonna be. Okay, I might. Oh, yep. No. This could be a hand. Oh, actually. Chitoy. Chitoy Richie, it's 300. 325. That's enough. So if I get that 8 mon. So this is the other hand. 7 pairs. 7 pairs is the other hand that is not subject to the 4 groups of 3 in a pair. This is 7 pairs. So obviously it must be closed, but I am now hunting for that 8 mon tile. And if anybody drops it. So the only thing that's gonna suck is that the dealer is in 10. That's it. Alright, there we go. Round 3. Richie, Chitoy, 325, 3200 plus the Richie sticks, puts me over 30,000. That is win number 3. Oh wait, that was these 3. Shoot. Oh right, I forgot I was dealer. Shoot. That's not it. Okay. I'll ask go fast. My bad. I don't know why I thought that was these 4. Actually, the strategy for me is now at this point, don't get an attempt pack. I'm just gonna be smart and I'm just gonna fold. I have no 10, I will gladly pay out 1500. Because I'm selling first. And I'll take that win. Alright, and now we gotta go to room number 4. Assembly, create AI. And with this is gonna be the 4th and final loop. I do thank everybody for watching this, and hopefully we can get this into GDQ. Again, Mahjong is a mainstay of GDQ in general. And again, if you're on site and you want to play a match or you want to learn, feel free to hit me up. I'll be usually hanging around. board game room for games to play if I'm not on shift. Other than that, you can also come say hi to the check-in desk. Just don't hang around. But feel free to come say hi, and then cool. If you want to schedule a time for Mahjong or learning it free, I do have at least my travel set of cards I can teach people with. I don't necessarily bring my tile set with me to events just because space limitation. With that might be my last Ricci. That's it. All right, East 1 finished. 3 more wins. Oh wait, I'm initial dealer. Never mind. I need more wins. Uh, 3, 6, 8. Okay, yeah, I like this. All right, need a 3-pin and an 8-pin. Yeah, I'm going for another one. Itsu. I might not be 3-2 at this point. That's fine. I'd rather the deal get away from me. Ooh. Okay, maybe not. It's 4,000. I'm still in. Okay. This might be Honey to Gaming. We'll see how this works here. I'll just shut. Alrighty, 440 Mangan. That's about 2,000 points away from me. Now I'm in third. Alright, this is falling apart. I love it. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna be submitting an hour time slot for this. Shouldn't take more than an hour to get 4 matches in. Like, we're already in East 3 on loop 4 and we're 2 minutes. Not terrible. But I also have 3 wins under the belt. So, I mean, would I like to go for 4? Yes. Am I gonna go for 4? Yes. Alright, that is an instance where I'm not gonna call con. I don't need to open my hand yet. Okay, I'm gonna definitely consider opening my hand at this point. Dealer was in 10 pies, so it means we play another hand. Hey. There we go. There we go. Got my Yaku. Already got my Yaku. Good. Good. Don't need to call that. Okay, I need the dealer to drop me a 4-pin. I'll play that by 2. Nope. Come on. Alright, all last. This should be the final hand, hopefully.
Reach です。リーチにゃ。
That's gonna end the match with me in second. But with that, that was Mahjong Soul. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice night. And that's it. Thank you for the consideration. Have a nice night. Bye.